Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the latest news of the Montgomery County Council. And we start with an update on legislation that would address the issue of predatory towing here in Montgomery County. The measure is the work of Councilmember Roger Berliner, and it's co-sponsored by all 8 of his colleagues. It's the #1 consumer complaint in Montgomery County, predatory towing. Over the years, hundreds of complaints have been filed with the County Office of Consumer Protection, and it's become enough of an issue that Councilmember Roger Berliner and his colleagues decided to take action to put this practice to a stop.
Trying to make sure that people operate in an ethical manner and we protect our consumers from what is among the ugliest encounters you can ever have when you have to pay $140, $160 to get your car back and you are so angry. This is not what we want to encourage.
This bill will break new ground by prohibiting the use of spotters, individuals employed by the towing company whose job it is to identify a car to be towed and call the company. Towing from shopping centers, apartment complexes, and other private properties is big business here in the county. It's estimated to be a $5 million a year industry.
They towed my car at 4:51 a.m. on a Saturday morning.
And 5 minutes before I came out the door, I was told by other residents that live at the apartment complex that my car had been towed away.
Who continuously have issues with them parking in places that they live.
Councilmember Craig Rice says the measure isn't just about consumer protection. It also affects Montgomery's economy.
We've heard from people who've gotten parking tickets that are visiting from other places where they're going to tell everybody never to go to Montgomery County, never go to Bethesda or Silver Spring because I got a ticket or I got towed, from an area and I was just shopping.
In other news, a bill that guarantees earned sick and safe leave for folks who perform work within Montgomery County received a lot of attention at the latest council session. The goal of this proposal is to reduce the number of employees who are forced to come to work when they are sick or send their children to school or daycare ill because they have no paid sick leave.
I think we're going to pass a really great bill today.
This groundbreaking legislation was approved by the council with a handful of amendments that were presented by several different council members. The effort has been led by Council President George Leventhal and Councilmember Nancy Navarro, who spoke to a large group of supporters assembled at the council office building. Leventhal told the crowd that President Obama needs the help of local jurisdictions like Montgomery County to emphasize the need for this legislation.
In response to the real concerns that we've all heard about, to make sure that no one has to face the unfair choice between earning a living and paying your rent on the one hand and either showing up to work sick and exposing the public and your clients and your customers to contagious illness or neglecting your own children and family members. That's not a fair choice for any worker to have to make.
How many times did I hear moms secretly sharing that, I give my children Tylenol in the morning so they can go to daycare and at least spend that day because I can't take off that day. And think about what that does to that child, to that parent, the stress, the public health issues around this.
The measure will affect some 100,000 workers in Montgomery County. Under the bill, workers would earn 1 hour of paid sick time for every 30 hours worked, up to 7 full days of paid sick leave per year. Council Vice President Nancy Florine says she thinks the bill is a good idea, but has concerns about its effect on small businesses.
We're told that small businesses with less than 10 employees really make up the bulk of the business community in Montgomery County. We're told by the Silver Spring and Bethesda chambers it's about half their membership. So we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of small businesses, most of whom are not following what the government does, certainly, and all of whom have financial challenges in making their businesses work.
In the end, one of the amendments to the bill takes those concerns into consideration with a tiered approach to small businesses. The measure now goes to the county executive for his signature, and it's scheduled to go into effect sometime later next year. Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.